Alright, it's Joni from Fox and Socks. I'm back. Ooh, I took a long break. And I've mixed up the paint. I put some Flesh 04 in there and got it quite a bit lighter. I don't know if you can tell, that's how dark it was. This is the lighter now. So it has lightened quite a bit. And I'm going to take, not the big one I used to begin with, but the smaller one. And there's a really tiny one that I'll be using too, but not right now. So I've got baby. I'm going to put another row of hair on her, layer of hair. Okay, can you see? Just going to add some length to the front, that's all I'm doing. And filling in. We are getting close to finishing, guys. The light is at the end of the tunnel. Okay, I'm going to stay away from that area because I'm going to hit that with the smaller brush. Oops, hang on, I didn't do that right. Need to follow the pattern that's already there. Kind of got off a little bit. Whoa. Got a little crazy there. Got a little excess there. I'm just going to kind of spread it a little bit until I get it how I want it. So it's crazy. Try to stay light so it's just the tip of the brush, and the more you drag, the more pressure you put on the brush, the flatter the stroke will be. So try to keep just the tip on the baby's head. This is a lighter color, so it's not going to show as dark as the other color is underneath it, but it'll still fill it in. And I didn't show the last videos of me doing the America's hair, but I'll do it this time, so you guys can see again. And she's got the same amount. This is layer 5. So They'll both have 5 layers on here pretty soon. I plan to finish brows and baby hairs very soon. I got in a hurry, didn't I? Let's see it. I was trying to fix it and I got in a hurry. For some reason, it was not wanting to work for me. Work on this little fringed area here, right above the ear. Get it looking better. See where I'm trying to. Ugh. Sorry. I stepped away from the camera because I didn't want to strike it, but I don't want to get too far away so you guys won't be able to see what I'm doing. So you can see it's still darkening up. I'm in a hurry. I need to slow down. Make mistakes when you go too fast. Slow down a little bit. I'm just excited. I want it done. Okay, I don't want to go too much in there because I'm going to use the smaller brush to make it more detailed. And I have paint all over my fingers. Hang on a second. Which means I probably have paint all over the baby where it's supposed to be. Straighten up the back here. Down a little longer in the back on that side. They don't always look great in the back. Okay, I'll get a smaller brush and I'll work on that. Well, so far she looks pretty good. I know if you'll notice that side's got more hair than this side, but that's okay. Babies aren't always even, and I can put more lighter strokes on that side. I'm double checking her, making sure there's no stray marks somewhere they're not supposed to be. Okay. I don't see any smudges or anything, so I'll set her up to dry. Okay. I am going to be working on Elijah. It's a Joanna Kaczmarek baby. And I think I'll go ahead and video doing that one because I said I would do a Caucasian baby for you guys. So, as soon as these babies get done, I'm gonna start him this week. And then I'll be working on getting these guys together and painting Elijah, but I'll be recording, so it's all good. And this is Americus. I've been working on her for the last week. She's gonna have dark hair. This baby's got a story. I painted her. She looked absolutely gorgeous. I used AK sealer, which you do not use with Genesis paint because something about the chemicals and it will peel paint, which I didn't realize. So I ended up having to strip her and paint her again. And as I was painting her progress, somewhere along the line I messed up and I couldn't fix it, and she looked this weird bluish gray. It was awful. So I ended up stripping her a second time. The first time I painted her, I painted the belly plate. The second time I didn't paint the belly plate, but this time I did paint the belly plate. Isn't that crazy? But I'm glad I did because she looks really nice. I love that belly plate. Just makes her look a little bit more realistic. I'm gonna put my glasses back on because I can see, but just not that well. I'm gonna make sure I'm following along the pattern that's already been set. And since this baby is not as dark skinned as the other one, I probably will end up putting more hair on her, more layers of hair. We'll see. Anytime you feel like you're being rushed, take a break. Although I'm not going to. But if it gets bad, I'll probably will. But, sometimes it feels like I'm rushing through things and I don't do my best work when I'm rushed. Yesterday I was so excited when I finally finished them up with varnish. And they were ready to paint hair, and I was so looking forward to putting them together, and I'm just like, oh, I have to do hair. I can't put them together bald. This baby I have been wanting for a month now, but I had to strip her a couple of times. That stinks. I also did a little Maeve, and I had trouble with her. Didn't have to strip her, thankfully. She has this yellowy orange vinyl. That's the way she came. So I was having trouble neutralizing her kit, but I finally figured it out, and she turned out to be a really cute baby. I'm telling you, I was frustrated there for the longest time. I mean, I've been resentful of kits before just because they're such a pain. But man, I really did not want to be resentful. So I'm glad it worked out. Some of you may be wondering if these are for sale, and I'm going to say no, not at this time. They are personal babies. Sold out kits, so. Hang on a second, my dog wants in. Go lay down. Don't have my thumb over painted areas, so we're good. Don't stink. I am not good at paying attention to things like that or accidentally leaving stray marks. I have to constantly remind myself, and I still miss sometimes and end up with stray. Or when I go to set them in the oven, they'll bump, like limbs will bump each other and end up with paint transfer as well. So, mindful to be mindful. You see how I don't know if you can see that little, that was from one of the the first layers, lower layers. So I'm going to try to fix it. It's no big deal. It happens. It's okay. I think I can cover it up. Maybe. I don't know, I can't even get this one spot to fill in. I'll just skip it and try again. Eva. Eva. My little doggo. I don't know if you can see her tail. My little doggo. Spoiled rotten doggo. I have two dogs and they're underneath the table, fighting for the spot about my feet. Oh. You wanna lay down? Go lay down. They've been wanting to do this in and out game all day. They want to go inside and they want to go outside and they want to come back in. It's about every 5-10 minutes. I think they're bored, maybe. Okay, I think it looks pretty good except for here. I don't think I put any spots. Try to fill it in as much as I can here. I don't want to fill it in too much with this brush. I want to try to work on the smaller brush too. So I'm going to put more little hairs there and there. Basically, I'm just checking the sides to make sure they're both the same level of brown. I'll let this one dry and double check for stray marks, of course, which I don't see any. And I'm gonna let this dry and I'll bake them together, and then I'll do another video of the smaller hairs. Well, not the super smaller hairs, but we're gonna go even smaller with the brush.